अगर मैं आपसे ये पूछूं कि 50 के दशक की फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में गुरुदत्त या देवानंद ना होते तो क्या फिल्म इंडस्ट्री वो होती जो आज वो है? Today, when almost everyone knows the concept of being a cinephile, the so-called Indian intellectuals either take the name of Satyajit Ray, Martin Scorsese, Tarantino, Hitchcock, or Ingrid Bergman. But don't get me wrong here, because most of them talked about are one of the best filmmakers in the entire world. In fact, I even worship the works of Ray myself. मगर बात कुछ ऐसी है कि अगर हिंदी सिनेमा की बात आ जाए तो लोग उसमें दिलचस्पी नहीं लेते, गिविंग इट द इम्प्रेशन ऑफ बीइंग हीनियस और समथिंग दैट माइट गिव देम द लुक ऑफ अ पर्सन विद लो स्टैंडर्ड्स. Very few people, even in my life actually, know and consider Guru Dutt as added as one of the best filmmakers in their list. In fact, the two actors, Guru Dutt and Devanand, got their important break for the first time because of the institution and man I'll talk about today. यानी सूची में अभी भी बहुत कम ऐसे लोग हैं जो गुरुदत्त को एक अच्छा फिल्म मेकर का दर्जा देते हैं. नमस्कार, मेरा नाम है शैलजा और मेरी छोटी सी अनऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंट्री में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. अनऑफिशियल शायद इसीलिए क्योंकि भविष्य में मेरी ये कामना है कि इस विषय पर मैं एक बहुत बड़ी डॉक्यूमेंट्री बनाऊं. एवरी रिवोल्यूशन स्टार्ट्स विद द राइज ऑफ सन और व्हाट वी कॉल प्रभात. जीवन की हर क्रांति की शुरुआत का प्रतीक हम हिंदुस्तानी प्रभात मानते हैं. इट्स द राइजिंग सन व्हिच गिव्स अस द होप टू चेंज द वर्ल्ड. इसी बात को मद्देनज़र रखते हुए 1921 में कुछ साथियों ने महाराष्ट्र फिल्म कंपनी से प्रेरणा लेकर एक नई फिल्म कंपनी बनाई. इसमें विष्णुपंत दावले, केशवराव धाइबर, एस फतेहलाल और सीताराम कुलकर्णी के साथ एक ऐसी शख्सियत थी जो अगर ना होते तो शायद हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री का अस्तित्व भी नहीं होता.
अगर तुम में से एक ने भी किसी तरह का धोखा दिया तो सरकार मेरा सब कुछ जब्त करके मुझे मिटा देगी. किसी ने भी बुरा सलूक किया, कोई भाग गया तो मेरे माथे पर नाकामयाबी का दाग लग जाएगा. मुझे तुम पर
The people who are related to Maharashtrian theatre and cinema might popularly know Mr. V. Shantaram. In fact, he is really popular in Hindi film industry, mainly the old school Bollywood actually. The story has its start from all those extravagant mythological pictures supported by the legendary Babu Rao painter. A new shade was introduced in form of Savakari Pash. 1929 या 30 के समय आई मराठी फिल्म सावकारी पाश उन समय की फिल्मों की उन श्रेणियों से काफ़ी अलग थी. यूँ तो उस फिल्म के नेगेटिव्स अब अवेलेबल नहीं हैं, पर कहानी कुछ इस हिसाब से नैरेटेड थी कि कहानी एक ऐसे गरीब किसान की है जो किसी साहूकार या कर्जदार के उधार के कारण अपना सारा जीवन परेशानी में बिता देता है. The farmer himself is caught in a vicious cycle of death trap and tragedy when he isn't able to pay the loan money to his landowner and ends up being his slave his entire life. यूँ तो प्रभात फिल्म कंपनी ने कई तरह की फिल्में बनाई, ज़्यादातर माइथोलॉजिकल, पर कुछ ऐसे विषयों को लेकर भी जिसके बारे में शायद ही किसी ने सोचा हो. One of them includes their very ambitious project Kunku in Marathi or Duniya Na Mane in Hindi. The story is about a marital injustice done to a girl who is married to a man thrice her age and how she rebels out of this situation and fights on her own, spreading a very important and courageous message. Then the fourth project comes as Shedzari in Marathi or Padosi in Hindi, which is about communal harmony between a Hindu and a Muslim. Considering a time in pre-independence era, these communal riots were a rampant thing and Shedzari did a pretty good job by showcasing the vulnerable side of evil mindset. Many of the ambitious projects as the Prabhat film company of his were Lok Shahi Ram Joshi or Matwala Shaya Ram Joshi in Hindi, and very ambitious play of them called Manus, said by one of the most famous film historians of that era. It's by Manus that it was the first time a prostitute was shown to have a human face. It's with the small details that Mr. Shantaram knows how to play perfectly. After splitting up with Prabhat in 1942, due to some personal reasons, Mr. Shantaram went on to establish the Glorious and an institution that still stands its way till now, Rajkamal Kala Mandir. Rajkamal Kala Mandir started with projects like Parvat Pe Apna Dera and later by making a biopic in an era no one would have ever imagined. Dr. Kotnis Ki Amar Kahani from 1946, which is about a Kolhapur based Maharashtrian doctor, Dr. Dwarkanath Kotnis, who dies serving and volunteering for Cantonese citizens in Japanese invaded China. It's such a great movie that in fact a video is worth making on it. Rajkamal Studios heads over its ventures over the project like Subah Ka Tara, Janak Janak Payal Baje, Teen Batti Char Rasta, Navrang, Amar Bhupali, Geet Gaya Parvaton ne, Pinjra, and biggest milestone of his career, Do Aankhein Bara Haath. The story is about an idealistic jailer who was given permission by the government to practice the concept of open jail reform with his six prisoners. And the fact that it's based on a true story on a place based in the Maharashtrian province called Satara. His struggles with fighting greed and their criminal mindset is something amusing and moving to watch. A career spanning of about incredible 80 years, working on those times where directors took the initiative to socially reform the country and youth and pretty much succeeded in their ways. अब ना तो ऐसी फिल्में बनती है और ना ही कभी बनेंगी. जो सोच और कला उनके अंदर थी वह या तो विलुप्त हो गई है या समाज उसका बहिष्कार करना बेहतर समझता है. But as he was the man of people, one thing that can certainly be said that it takes a lot of courage and talent to become the legendary V. Shantaram, the man who revolutionized the entire Indian cinema.